Hey YouTube, it's your girl Taja with Taja Talks, and today I want to talk about something that I've been noticing a lot, a real lot. It's like everybody's doing it. Well, women, of course. Everyone's doing it. I mean, some women always done it. Some women are just not catching on, and that is going natural. I'm all for going natural. I'm not natural, but I have been. I did it twice. Um, I did it and then I went back to perms, relaxers. I did it again. Did the cut all my hair off and let it grow out. Went back to a relaxer. Hair for me, hair doesn't really mean that much. Not that it doesn't mean much, but I'm one of those types of people that I don't mind cutting my hair off. I let it grow out, then I whack it off. It's just how I always been or whatever. As you can see, my hair is shaved on the side and shaved in the back. So, and underneath, I have some added pieces in. And underneath this, my hair is probably 2 to 3 inches. I was wearing a spike look, but I couldn't get into the gym because I didn't want to sweat my hair. So I'm like, I got to get back up in the gym. I got to go back walking. So I added some pieces or whatever. So after my birthday, I said I'm gonna go natural again. I'm gonna do the big chop. Don't make me none. I don't care. Big chop. I sport that. Give me some wigs made. Let it grow out. Do all kinds of different things. I'm very like variety. And basically what I wanted to talk about today is this just a fad that everyone's doing, or are we really trying to get away from chemically treating our hair? You know, somebody was telling me something about that increases our risk of cancer and stuff like that, which I can believe that because it is a lot of chemicals in those relaxers, and they're not good for our hair. It just can be when you look at what it's made up of. It's no good. But I was wondering why do we hate our hair? Do we hate the texture of it? I mean, my dad always told us, he was always against relaxers and always wanted us to either, when we was little, wear Afro puff, or my mom to press it. But if anybody remember pressing, I just call it a torture chamber because we used to go to this house. It was a little wooden house, shotgun house. Anybody know what a shotgun house is? You open up the front door, you walk a few steps, and then it's the back door. And it was 2 women in there, and they pressed hair. I hated it, but I liked the end result, what I looked like after my hair was pressed and the ponytails would hang and dangle. I liked that, and I used to look forward to going. But I hated it, and I loved it at the same time. I hated the process, but I loved the end result. And even this was a little girl, this is like 5, 6, 7 years old. And they put this hot comb in your hair. The grease would get hot, and the grease that they put on will melt down and it'll hit your ear. It was horrible. Then she used these things called pullers. After she would press it, she would take these things. They look like a flat iron that you put, a Marcel or something that you put in a stove, but they were called pullers. And after she pressed it, then she would pull it straight some more. Oh my God, it hurt like hell, but it was so pretty that's what you wanted, that straight, silky look that you got. And even as a little girl back then, I knew that's what I wanted my hair to look like. When you watch a Soul Train or something like that, you see the little commercials, the perm commercials, and that's what that's what you wanted. But as you grow older and stuff, and you start realizing, why do we do that? But they made the movies on it. I mean, that's nothing new. I always knew that, and I know our hair is something of it's strong. It's like strength. When they see that big natural hair, to be honest with you, people are scared of it. I was in a beauty shop and the girl was in there and she was coming to get those hideous lace fronts. I am on a mission to get those things banned. They are horrible. But anyway, she was coming to get a lace front, and her hair was natural and it was big and curly. And I'm like, well, why are you doing that? And she said that at work, the boss pulled her in the room and told her that it was this is during graduation time, that she needed to do something. It'll have visitors stuff, and she needed to do something with her hair. And I'm like, he told you that? I just couldn't believe that somebody told her that. In the 70s, it was a lot of lawsuits behind it. I'm like, I can't believe that he would tell her to do something with her hair, that she couldn't wear her hair in a natural state, that it grew out of her scalp. That's how that's how your hair grow out your scalp. And they told her to get a wig, so she was in there actually buying this hideous lace front to cover up her beautiful hair. I didn't understand that, and I'm like, where do you work? Tell me where you work. I'm like, do you want me? I just wanted to write a letter, and call up there and tell the people, you can't, you can't do that. I wish she would have stood up for herself and told them, no, this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna wear my hair. Either you like it or you don't like it, whatever. You can't tell me that. But she didn't. She went ahead and got a wig. That was, I actually hated that. But then on the flip side, I'm all for natural hair. I think it's gorgeous. But I was standing in line at the grocery store and the girl was in front of me. And oh my God, she had a fro. But inside the fro, it was lint. It was cocoa. I'm like, girl, no. If you're going to be natural, you need to whip it up and fix it up. Don't go nowhere with your fro looking like that. If you need to pick it out, make sure it's clean, make sure it's right. So when you go, people can look at you and be like, she doing that. Do not go nowhere with your fro with lint, cocoa bugs. I don't know. It was horrible. I'm like, your hair is our hair is a symbol of pride and all of that, and that's what you need to represent when you're doing it, because people looking at you and they're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I want that same effect. I want people to look at me and be like, she let them relaxers go. Of course. I mean, it's addictive. Like they call it creamy crack. I'm a creamy crack head. I can get off of it for a little bit, but then I be going into the beauty supplies and walking around and reading labels and looking at the pictures and opening up them books, and they be calling my name, and I'm like, damn, should I relax my hair? And then boom, I do it. I'm like, nah, but this time when I do it, it's gonna be for real, for real, for real. I'm gonna do it. And that's just how it's gonna be. I don't even know the real true texture of my hair. That's exactly how long it's been. I guess when I look at pictures of a little girl, I can see it and be like, okay, that's what it is. But it's been so long that I did the natural thing probably 10 years ago, because I was wearing, the freestyle braids or whatever a lot, so my hair was growing out, and I cut all the ends off, and that's what I was left with. But then after a while of doing that, it's like, okay, you go back to what you know. But this will be the last time. My birthday is August the 19th, and after my birthday, I'm gonna go to the barber and let them go ahead, edge it up, clean it up, and that's gonna be it. And when I do it, I'm gonna share it with y'all, let y'all see. What else? I guess that's it, y'all. I guess I'm just was thinking about that and want to do a quick vid on it. So I will talk to y'all later. And this has been Taja with Taja Talks. It's not great, but it's good. Holla.